Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to rise. How are my wonderful Sagittarius family doing today? What's going on, Sag? How are you doing? What's been going on with the love life? Do you have love on your mind? I know. Oh my goodness. I have to do this Sagittarius reading. My friend called me. She said, I need to know. I was like, oh my gosh. So let me dive in and see what's going on. She said, because I am not playing this summer. I'm telling you that right now. Because if he don't act right, I'm done. I hear this every summer. And they've been together how many years now? At least 9. Yeah, I think it's 9 because they're going to be on their 10th year mark soon. Every summer is the same thing. He play himself, and then when the weather start changing, he come back with flowers and love and all kind of stuff like that. She like, I'm not talking to him no more. Next thing you know, girl, you know we've been together forever. So I just laugh. You love who you love. The heart wants who it wants. Oh gosh. Oh man, this keep coming up. I'm not doing it on purpose, but that snake has been slithering around this summer, and the summer just started last week. Dang. I gotta pull another card because nobody don't know you, so I'll say, Pauline, you answer your own questions, girl. Between the lines, hidden messages, hidden meanings, between the lines. You need to start dating. Meet up with some people, okay? The ex is still there. He tries to come back after the summer. And then you say he's your ex, and then the fall come in and he's not your ex no more. I'm just saying, he's a snake. So, I'm sorry, everybody. I've been seeing so much of this lately. It's just, the summer just started and people playing themselves so much already. I'm sorry. It's the same stuff over and over and over. And you keep doing it and expecting a different result. I try to distance myself with distractions, but life has been pretty empty without you. Okay? I have come to the realization I still love you. There's still hope for us if you would take me back. I feel lost and confused about our separation. I don't know what to do about it. Wow. Here we go. Sagittarius, if this is you, you know what to do. Okay? If this is you, you know what to do. Because this is a message that's been playing down the line. We all want love. We all want security. We all want that stable and solid foundation. But we have to know who we want it with. That's the thing. If you have to beg people to do right by you, what are you doing? Who's to blame here? What are you actually doing? Ask yourself those questions. What are you actually doing? Okay? Ask yourself. The tower. Stuff is going to be shaking up. I think you're getting ready to go into your 10th year, Pauline. And you shaking some stuff up. And that goes for everybody. You shaking some stuff up. Stuff is shaking up. Revelations. Stuff is coming to light. You're starting to see things for what it is. No more hidden agendas. No more deception. There's got to be a point in your life where you say, I'm done. Because you're wasting time. If there's somebody that's really good, that's willing to treat you right, respect you, common decency out there, why would you deny yourself of that opportunity? Ask yourself those questions. This is so repetitive. It's so repetitive. when people have, like, they feel they know you to the point where you're going to fall for anything, they play it. Why not? Why should they change and do better if you're going to be accepting of what they've done already? All they got to do is sweet talk you and let you know, listen, I was wrong. I was feeling myself. You know, my heart belonged to you. You the only one for me. I mean, it sounds really nice when it's being said. They might even give you a ring to keep you quiet. Or she might play herself when she go out there and treat you like a joker. You know, it's like, and then when the weather start changing again, she's like, I don't know what I was thinking. The grass is not green on the other side. You the only grass for me. I'm telling you, people are like that. But where the emperor says, rules and power and authority. Rules and power and authority. Okay? You hold the power. You got that good. You hold the power. If somebody's wanting to be with you, they got to go that extra mile to be with you. Don't let them come short, lacking and short of what they need. Because why should they change anything if they still coming back the same way each and every time and you're accepting of it? Why? Why should they? This whole summer is about transformation. Transformation. You all want to build these stable and solid relationships. You got to build it with solid and stable people that are willing to be on the same page with you, not half-stepping. If they're not willing to give 90 and above, what are you doing accepting less than? It makes it look like you don't appreciate who you are. And that's not the case, is it, Sag? That's not the case, because you love yourself. But so many people are afraid of being alone that who's out there for them, they kind of blind themselves to them because they don't want to give up what they have and not knowing what's out there. Now, there's some good relationships, okay, where people are treated well, they're respected, and they're happy. There's no perfect relationship. But if you get the majority of what you need and want, you got to compromise with some other things. But if you've been doing the same thing year after year after year after year after year, and then you sit down and you watch other relationships take work. But you have to have two partners willing to employ themselves to working hard on this relationship, building it, making it something worthwhile. Whether people envy you or not, it doesn't matter. Don't pretend and fool yourself. There's some relationships, even with some of my friends, you know, they act as though their relationship is perfect. And I'm so happy for them because that's what I want. I want people to be happy. It makes the world go round when people are happy, you know. But when you sit back and you relax and you meditate and, you just retreat to give yourself some time. That's what I say you do. That's why I like to write things down with relationships, because you have to know what you want. You can't expect somebody to give you something in a relationship where you don't even know what it is you're seeking. You know the feeling and how you feel and what you like and what you don't like. You know, I remember my first husband. Yeah, I've been married. I'm married twice now. My first husband, good looking man and everything, but so jealous. You know, everywhere you go, he's never happy. He doesn't want to get up and dance because he just want to be miserable and sit down and hug me all night. I didn't go to a party for you to have your arm over my shoulder and me not get up and shake a leg. So, you know, you have to coerce him, it just, every time I think about it, I get upset because it was like I knew that even though he was fine, he was annoying. He's not what he portrayed out there in front of people. He's not the image that people thought. And you know, you go along, everybody's like, oh girl, your husband is so fine, he's so this. Please live with him and see the difference. My mother used to say, to know me and to live with me is two different things. There are some people that make people believe they're all of this and all of that, and they're not. I want you to be what you portray outside as well. I don't want you to be an angry person that can't see the joy in life. If you're with somebody that doesn't show you the joy inside and outside, you don't need them to that extent. I want somebody that when I'm in public and my friends see me, we're happy for real. Not happy under pretense and then you go home and you're miserable. I want to be happy for real. So when you could show me that side of you inside and outside, and we're together and we're just enjoying life and each other's faults and compromise. You know, I think of my own parents. My own parents used to argue, fuss, and fight. But they got to a point where they compromised. I used to think to my dad, oh, he's such a punk sometimes. You know, he always let my mom get away and do this and do that. My father used to tell me, he said, let me tell you something. You come to a point in your life where you know you pick your battles. Not every battle is meant to be fought. Sometimes you're in a relationship with someone and it's like you argue. Neither one is changing on certain things. And my mother told me, she says, you think I don't know women out there want your father? She said, no matter how much time your father and I fuss, I am not leaving him for some woman to get what I built. She said, no way. He's a good man. He takes care of his family. He loves his children. She said, and he loves me. And I am not letting some woman, after all the work and what we've built, come walking in and just walk off with what I put together. She said, no. She said, you know when women come in at your man? When you have one. So before you make a decision to give up on your man or leave your man, make sure you weigh your pros and cons and figure out what's important and what's not, what's insignificant and what's significant. And you can make a decision from that point on. And my parents were married till they died. You know what I mean? Relationships take a lot of work. But you don't want to be holding on to something that does not have the potential necessary to see 10 years from now, 15, 20, 60 years from now that the two of you are together. You can't just, every time things don't work out, oh, he pissed me off, she got mad, she didn't listen to me, we're getting a divorce. That's not how marriages are. And relationships are the same way. You got to work at what you want. If it's something you know that's not a big deal and you could deal with because more than ever you love being with this person, then you work it. There's a lot of revelations coming to you, Sag. And it's going to wake you up and you have to decide what it is you want. That tower is showing significant change. Things are about to change. And all of us have a limit. All of us have a tolerance level. What's yours? Sometimes people do things and you're like, no big deal. But now all of the imperfections, all of the issues, all of the backbiting, all of the contemplation is going to be revealed to you. I'm telling you. And you're going to weigh your pros and cons and decide if you want to keep moving forward in this direction. Sometimes change is the only thing you could possibly do. You break up, you put them out, you leave. You know, it's so many changes. But now, beginning of summer, it seems like some significant changes are coming about. And with the Emperor, okay, you have that control, that power. You're going to be more disciplined in your life. Things are getting ready to stand where you want them to. Because if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, and that's insanity, isn't it? And expecting a different result, you know it's not changing. But yet you still keep being hopeful. You have to change your actions as well to complement. You can't just be wishfully thinking, well, he's going to change this here, or she's going to change this here. What are you doing different? You're expecting different from them. What have you done differently? What have you done differently? Ask yourself. You're upset over this, over that, but what have you done differently? Look at that. With the Four of Swords. You're relaxing, you're laying there, you're expecting change. But what are you doing to complement the changes that you want? Why should a person change if the person on the other end will take the same old nonsense over and over and over again? Not intended for anybody directly, not trying to offend anybody. But if you want change in your life, you got to apply change to your life so that change can manifest and happen. You got to see things differently, from a different point of view, from a different perspective, from the perspective that you're seeking. Life is ever changing. Relationships can be ever changing as well. Open your heart to change. Be willing to accept change. And if somebody is stuck in their ways and they refuse to change, make sure it's something that's a priority, that you have to have change. If it's not, then leave it alone. Leave it alone. I remember I heard Joel Osteen say, he was talking about his wife always wanted him to wash his hands in the bathroom when he came in from outside. And the kitchen is closer, so he would just go to the kitchen sink and wash his hands. And his wife, Victoria, would get so upset because it's like, come on, just go to the bathroom. It's right over there. You know, wash your hands in there. I don't like that in my sink, or, you know. Now, he realized down the line that does he keep fighting and fussing with her over where he washes his hand? Or could he just go to the bathroom and wash his hand? That's why my mother said some battles are not meant to be fought. My father said some battles are not meant to be fought. And that's how they kept their marriage together, because is it that important that you're going to have a traumatized relationship, tear down, fight, because he won't go to the bathroom and wash his hands, he want to do it in the kitchen? No. Compromise a little bit. So he started going to the bathroom to wash his hands. Was that so dreadful that he couldn't do that initially? My father loved to crack jokes. Some funny, some not. I laughed at them all because it was a benefit to me. But, no, seriously. Not every battle is meant to be fought. If there are minor things that would separate you from your person, that is not a big deal, compromise. Both male and females. And keep your relationship together. And hold on. But if it's something that you're trying to get with this person, they keep doing the same stuff over and over and not adhering to any compromise, any feelings that you may have, what is that about? For them to come back and say, I have come to the realization that I still love you. There's still hope for us if you would take me back. You want to come back to do the same things again? I try to distance myself with distraction, but life has been pretty empty without you. They're recognizing. But the thing is, didn't they recognize before? I feel lost and confused about our separation. I don't know what to do about it. Go to counseling. See if this is something that could work out. Talk to somebody, a professional. And if it's something that you all really want to keep, then put the work in. Make it happen. But if the respect isn't there, keep it moving and open the doorways, open the paths, open the windows, and let something new fly in so that you could try. But just know, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Both sides need to know that. And I see you. You've been trying. You've been trying, Sag. You have been trying. Nobody could give you wrong. You have been trying for years. But if somebody's not willing to change, even for you, or compromise with you, ask yourself questions. Serious questions. And you'll get serious answers. Garnet Queen Tower, where we're inspired to rise. Don't allow the status quo to continue if you're not happy. And if it's not a big deal, don't make a big fuss. Thank you so much for spending time with us. It's so appreciated. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Garnet Queen Tower, where we are inspired to rise. Sagittarius, till we meet again. Talk soon.